Hey guys, so a lot of people have been struggling with uploading to GitHub, so I'm just going to make a quick, all the way through beginning to end, short tutorial on how to use it. This is not how you use GitHub Desktop, this is just showing you how you get the link and you submit. So if you haven't checked that out, please use the university's videos or one of mine. Okay, so now it's time to do your ICE task. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go into Arc and you're going to click on submissions. You're going to scroll down to the bottom. You're going to click on the one that's due that you haven't submitted. I'm going to click on that. You'll notice I've got two files. It should only be one, but anyway, you'll see why later. What you're going to do is you're obviously going to read through this. Very important, okay? And then you're going to go down to here on the classroom. Okay, you're going to click this classroom, and then you're going to jump to GitHub Classroom, and then you're going to have to go through a list and select your student ID or your student email, and then it'll give you a link to your repository. Okay, so I've already done this. I can click that. Here it says you're ready to go. In the next section of this video, we'll explain how to do that. But basically, if you have an issue, here it is. In the next few seconds, I'll show you what goes wrong and how to deal with that. Hey guys, so I'm just going to walk you through what happens if you have issues with the GitHub Classroom. So let's just say you've clicked on a link and you get this repository access issue after going through the steps and clicking on your student email. Then what you're going to do is you're going to press on this little icon here. Now I've already done this, I can't show you this, but we're going to do an example of this little icon here, which is your profile icon. So here's my profile icon. I'd click on that, and then you scroll down. You might have to click on your profile to show you here if you don't see it, but you're basically looking for organizations, which is that little thing there. You click on organizations, and then you're going to see basically a classroom link, and you're going to accept that. Okay, you're going to basically click accept, and that is how you get access to the classroom. Okay, now once you have done that, basically go back, and you'll get access to your classroom. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this link here, which ends in a .git. You're going to copy that, and you're going to open that in GitHub Desktop. So I'm just going to do here, and you're going to go there, add clone repository. You're going to go to URL. Okay, so there's your URL, and then you're going to paste it. I've already done this. You can set a folder for it. You can save it wherever you like, and then you're going to clone, and that is going to download all of the files in the classroom GitHub repository onto your computer, and then you create your project in there. So I'm just going to pretend like I've already done that. Oh, there we go. I actually have. So then I'm going to actually open this in Explorer, and you can see it's empty. So generally when you get these, they are empty. All you do then is you're going to open up NetBeans. Okay, I'm going to, obviously my screen is cropped so you guys can see this better. But basically you're going to go File, New Project, Maven Application, right, Java. We're going to say, for example, whatever it is, it's going to be something like a fuel cost estimator or something like that. Then it's very important that the project location, you're going to save this project in your GitHub folder for that assignment. So in my case, it is called PROG something or another. This is the example classroom. This is not the iStar classroom. Simply because I've already done that and I don't want to get in trouble. And then, for example, you press next, finish. Okay. Now here you would write your program. Remember to, at the top here, create your reference list. Reference list. Remove any sort of unnecessary stuff. And then write your program here. That would be fuel cost estimator example GitHub. Excuse my typing. Okay, you're gonna run this, save it, do whatever. When you're done with your coding, you're gonna go back to GitHub. As you can see, there's a bunch of changes. You're gonna go down here. Okay, so then you basically go down here and you say completed step 1. As you can see here, you've got the project file. Oop, no, didn't mean to do that, sorry. And then you've got the actual Java code. This is the code, these are the changes you've made. So you've added a new file. You'll fill out here, completed step 1, I wish. And then down at the bottom here, there's a button. You click commit to master. And then you're going to go back here. Now this is in the top right here, and you're going to say push to branch. Okay, the second you do that, you're submitting to the classroom. As I said, this is not the actual classroom. I don't want any of you to freak out like I'm busy stupid and doing this to my thing. I am not. This is some other classroom that I was somehow being able to get access to. I don't even do PROG5121. So hopefully in 2 years time that doesn't mess me up. But that's basically how you submit your work. Now the other thing you're going to do is you're going to go basically here and you're going to go click view in GitHub. Okay, and you're going to take the link, the GitHub link. So you can either take this git link or you can take this one here. Okay, I use this one here, copy. Then you're going to go to your ICE task. So I'm just going to go and give you an example. Actually, no, the first thing you do is you're going to create a new text document. You're going to stick it in there, and you're basically going to call it, for example, save as ICE task example submission. Okay, and stick it wherever, and then you're going to go back to your ICE task. So I'm going to go and find there, du modules prog assessments. I think I could be wrong. Yeah, for example this one. Now here at the bottom where you submit, you're going to paste that link, and you're going to add a file. Go find that text file that you just saved. Ooh, these are my code files. Desktop. ICE task example submission. Upload that, add, and then in the bottom here, you're just going to press submit, and that is the entire process. Cool. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess up my ICE task, but this is just a walkthrough example of how you do it. You can, remember, as you make changes in your, so once you've done that submit, you can still make changes here. And for example, it says scanner input equals new scanner. Oof. Okay, let's say the next thing to do was next thing you realize, oh, I didn't make a scan or whatever. You can go back to GitHub and say updated fuel cost with scanner. Okay, and once again you're just gonna commit, push to master, push to origin, and this, the second this is done, so second up here is finished, that means it is uploaded and on GitHub. Give it a second, and then you're done. That's it. Now you've made your changes. Now, as a safety precaution, resubmit your code like we've done here. I start submission and the link. It's the same link. The link does not change at all. Just resubmit it just to be extra sure, and that should be golden. yeah, I'm going to leave this side because I don't need that. Thank you very much. Bye.